Hello, welcome to another one of our lockdown driving gem videos. We have Cat driving.
Hello.
There we go. Again. So in our last video we talked about trail braking and how that keeps the car happy and balanced on the corner entry and how you can use that on road or track. What we thought we'd add to it today is the next little bit is of when to accelerate out of the corner. And it's a question of timing. So essentially what you're doing, and I might just turn to watch Cat now, talk you through what she's doing. So we get the car set up for the corner, trail brake in. What you do then, you watch as the steering starts to straighten out, that's when the throttle comes on.
Yeah, so it's very much one smooth motion as much as possible. So if I straighten the wheel quickly, effectively I can then accelerate fairly quickly, but if I have to straighten the wheel slowly, then I need to accelerate slowly. So you're really trying to work basically everything together, aren't you? Front and back of the car.
Yes, and you blend things in. So again,
this is a good example. I mean, it's quite a long sweep of this, but I'm on the brakes because it's going downhill, but rolling the brake off, gentle gas at this point, and now I'm just balancing the gas because I know I'm going to turn again. So I'm not really coming off or adding more on, just balance, let the car rotate, then as I straighten the wheel, feed the gas in. So yeah, quite often people mistake the kind of gas pedal as an on and off switch. So they want to be accelerating or coming off of it, whereas actually at some points you just have a balanced, gentle touch and no more.
Yeah, so if you imagine that say you're doing 40 miles an hour at that point, you want to put just enough throttle on to maintain that speed. So obviously if you stay off the throttle, it's going to keep losing speed, especially because you're cornering, so you're scrubbing with the tyres as well. So you need to put a bit of throttle on just to maintain that balance. Then as the steering starts to straighten out, it's at that point then that you can start to feed the throttle back in at the same rate. I think it was Vic Elford who came up with the theory of pieces of string, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, string theory, that's it, yeah.
So imagine there's a piece of string tied from the steering wheel to the throttle, so you can't press the throttle until you start to straighten out the front wheels. Yeah. That's essentially what we're looking at there.
It's just having patience with it. It's something which is actually quite simple, but it's so easy to miss time, and especially on track. I think obviously if people are trying to drive quick, they obviously associate being quick with the gas and trying to be on the gas as much as possible. But actually at times you can prolong the corner, cause the car to scrub and understeer out wide. Yeah, and it actually then is the opposite of really what you're trying to achieve.
So as we say, a lot of what we talk about, you can see the principles applying to both areas, and that's what we're trying to get across really. Once lockdown's finished and we can get onto some circuits, we'll then add the next bit to it so you can see the differences, and we can also start to do some stuff on the simulator, can't we, and show people that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you go. Thank you for listening to us. We will see you on the next one.